Now we've made this awesome Udemy prototype and we've designed this sweet app. Now we need to share it with the world. Well, InVision makes it incredibly easy to share. There's a bunch of options. So if you come into the top right and click share, you can open up the share project box. Now there's a couple different options. You can paste this URL and give it to someone. So if we go ahead and copy this and open it in a new tab, it's actually going to take us to a working prototype, and it's loading right now, and it's taking a bit of time to load, so let's just give it another second. Okay, there, so it loaded our app, and we can actually send our design work to people, and they can just pull it up in their browser and say, and you know, look at it, comment on it, do a lot of different stuff. So we can look at it that way. Now another way, we can email it and then we can send it to our mobile phone. Now before I show you this, because we're going to send it to our mobile phone so we can view it on our actual screens, we can also download it, but this is really cool. We can embed this straight into our websites, and if you copy this code and you have a website, you can go ahead and copy this iframe. And I have one of my websites pulled up, and I've just created a random page with Udemy app. And I'm just going to paste this into the text. And then let's preview the changes here and see what happens. And this is pretty cool because we can embed our work, actual working clickable prototypes in our websites. And we're just going to have to give this a second to load. For some reason, my computer is moving pretty slowly right now. And it should be loaded. I promise it's coming, and it's going to blow your mind. Let's come back here real quick while we wait and go back to send to mobile. I want you guys to go ahead and enter your phone number and go ahead and send this to yourself. Now you're going to get a text message. And that text message is going to be from InVision, and it's going to have a link. And I'm just looking through my phone right now so I can pull up one of my links. Okay, so you're going to get a text that says you've been sent an InVision link by the email address. It's going to be your email address. And then I want you to click that link next to it, the http://invision.io, and then there's going to be a bunch of letters and numbers. And that's going to pull up this screen that says install this prototype, Udemy. So tap that little square with the arrow, and it's pointing straight to it. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's going to say add to home screen. Awesome. And then right down there at the bottom, we're going to see that little plus sign with the add to home screen, and we're just going to click that. And then it's going to ask us to give it a name. We can just call this Udemy. And I'm just going to click add. Awesome. Now, it might be loading. Go ahead and look at your home screen. You're going to see a Udemy app on your home screen. Now you can actually play with this like it's an actual app on your phone. It is so cool. It even has the icon that we created. We can open it, play around with the prototype as if, you know, it were a working application. Now I want to check back on my website still. I'm just going to refresh this page. I'm not sure why it's not loading. Oh, there we go. So you'll see this page, or this iPhone. That's so cool. We can actually embed an iPhone 6 Plus in our website. I could make this look good. would probably make it smaller so it fit the page, and we can show off our design. And you can build a working clickable prototype of an application and say to potential customers, you know, this is how it works. Go ahead, click for yourself, explore around the app, see what you like about it, see what you don't like about it, get feedback from customers, and actually sell something before it even exists. I started my first business by designing an application, and I pre-sold the app like it worked, like it existed. I say, hey, is this something that you'd be interested in? Is this something you want? Look how great it is. Look how it works. Look how good it looks. and I got resounding yeses. I want this. I want it badly. Where do I sign? And this was enough validation for me to move on. And this is why I add this in what you'll get out of this course. You have the opportunity to validate an idea for the first time in your life. You've had these great app ideas. You tell your friends, "Isn't this cool?" And they say, "Yeah." I don't quite understand it though. No one ever quite understands what you're talking about. You can never really put it in words as it is in your head. Well, you can when you know how to design. You can make things come to life. You can take your idea from nothing and you can take it as far as it needs to go up till development, and you're set. And it's just so cool. So be really proud of how far you've come. Be really proud of what you can do and what you're going to be able to do, because you're turning over a new leaf, and this is really just a new road for you guys.